Good day, good day, good day. Welcome to Morel's Man Cave. I'm Morel, where we keep the party going. Today's subject is for the ladies. Ladies, are the good men in the church? If you sit back and talk to a lot of women, they kind of almost say the same thing. The key was almost. If I line up 100 women and I talk to the majority of them, they're going to say certain things like, I'm looking for a God fearing man. Well, that sounds like look for a guy in the church. Now, is that where you really want your man to be? Overall, the answer is yes. But the question you should be asking yourself is, why is the man of your dreams not in your church and not in the church? So today's video is to show you guys that overall, the man of your dreams, he's not in the church. Now, let me set you guys a scene right fast. This is a personal observation when I was single on the dating scene. So, what I noticed is when I would go to church as a single man, there's a huge force field that's out there that women don't see. When a woman goes to church, whether she's single, she's single. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the single ladies. I'm not talking about the married ladies at all. So married ladies, put them over here. I'm not talking about none of the married ladies. Congratulations on your marriage. Cool. I'm talking about single women only. Now there's single women who go to the church. Cool. The single moms who go to church, they have one, two, three, four, five, whatever many kids they have. Those are both in the same category. They're both single and available to date a man on a drop of a dime. Cool. Now, me as a single man, I'm 6'3". I'm about 200 pounds. This isn't about me, but I'm just showing you guys an example. So I would walk into a church as a single man, and what women don't notice is there's a huge force field around the church that's blocking single men like myself. So it's not the exact person, but I'm gonna give you a couple scenarios. It could be the pastor, the preacher, it can be the deacon, it can be the ushers, it can be the married men in the church, and it could be just the single men in the church. There's five different force fields that's protecting all the women to keep them for themselves. So let's say, for example, the church service is about to begin, or the church services has ended. And I try to approach Sister Johnson. I see her from a distance or whatever it may have been. Hey, how you doing? My name is Morel. And all of a sudden, here comes this random guy, one of the five. It could be the pastor, the deacon, the ushers, the choir director, the people in the choir. That's another, and it could be the married men in church. Six people. Imagine somebody pops up. Hey, how you doing, Sister Johnson? Talk to you for a minute. And then Sister Johnson goes over there. I'm left right here by myself, like, damn, what's really going on here? So I do it again. I see Sister Parker, random name. Hey, Sister Parker, how you doing? All of a sudden, bam, here comes a random guy, one of the six people, and Sister Parker goes over there. So whether it be before the service or after the service, the church force field of the other men are keeping the single men away from the church. How do I truly know this is a thing? I've talked to pastors and preachers my own self. I say, hey, pastor, preacher, whatever the name may be, do you know why there's not a lot of single men in the church? It's like, you know what, Morel, I'm trying to figure that out. I said, let me break it down to you. I can tell you exactly why there's not a lot of single men in the church. It's like, hey, lay it on me right fast. I just gave my example of the huge force field that's in the church because the women follow the scripture, the Bible, the church, and they go to church all the time. So that's a guaranteed thing because the churches indirectly or directly keep the women in the church. But the men were on our own. No one cares about us, so forth, so on. So when the pastor heard what I had to say about the force field, the bubble in the church, it's like, you know what? I have to agree with you. So, ladies, what I'm telling you guys is I'm gonna use social media. I'm gonna use real life example. The social media might be the Kendra G show, the Pop the Balloon show, any dating show that you go on or talk show that you hear about a woman who's single. What are you looking for? The majority would say, not all, but the majority would say, I'm looking for a God-fearing man. In so many ways, I want to be a Christian. I want him to be in church every Sunday. I want to be spiritual, whatever the words may have been. Then that's the social media part of it. You see the Kendra G's, the Pop the Balloons, and all the other talk shows, maybe Love and Hip Hop, all the other stuff, whatever it may have been. Talk about looking for a God-fearing man. Cool. Now, in real life, you meet Rebecca, Janet, Tasha, pick a name, whatever one you want to prefer. Maria, whatever her name is, so forth, so on. Hey, how you doing? So forth, so on, blah, blah, blah. As you're on the date, the majority, not all, women will bring up at some point looking for some kind of God-fearing man. And it's like, damn, you're looking for something. It exists. I'll make this real clear. God-fearing men exist. What I'm saying is they're extremely hard to find. And when you do find them, they lack a lot of things you're really looking for the person outside the church. Yes, they might know your favorite Bible scripture. Yes, they may pray over every meal. But can they change your car tire? Can they give you the masculinity that you're looking for? Can they, quote unquote, put you in your place? I'm not sitting here saying put their hands on you. I'm not saying verbally abuse you. What I'm saying is there's a very powerful word in the English dictionary. It's called no. Can a man tell you no more than he tell you yes? Because let's be honest, if you got everything you really wanted, you're really not going to like that man. I know it ain't cool to say, but I want you to sit back and really think about it. Your best relationships, the man said no way more than he said yes. But for whatever reason, you want to gamble in the casino. I can do better than this man. I'm going to go back to the church. And you go back to the church. Matter of fact, this Sunday, the next Sunday that pops up after you watch this video, go into the church. And I want you to really look into the crowd and be like, how many of these men are actually single, for one, and are the type of person that I actually want to date? And if you find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever that number may have been, why are you not shooting your shot? He may not even see you in his vision. He might be on one side of the aisle. He might be on the other side of the aisle. But I can almost guarantee you, if you really talk to that man, he's going to tell you a couple of things. This guy, I don't know for a fact, but I'm going to use a couple of scenarios. The guy in the church might be afraid to talk to you because if he talks to you and you reject him, he's going to feel like going to church at that same church over and over and over again. He got to look at you knowing that he got rejected. So it's kind of like going to the gym. When you go to the gym, you kind of stay to your business, you work out and you go home. So if you talk to one of the ladies in the gym, and let's say y'all dated for 6 months, 2 weeks, 2 years, when y'all break up, she's not leaving that gym. You're not leaving that gym. So you don't eat, or what's it? You don't crap where you lay your head at. And in that same church, that man's like, I don't really want to talk to her. That's just a scenario. But ladies, do my science experiment, social experiment. The next time you go to church, look at all around for all the single men that's in there that's actually somebody you actually want to talk to. I'm going to go ahead and I'll say it. It's going to probably like maybe 1 or 2. The keyword is maybe. I'm going to say the answer is probably 0 because if there's so many single men in the church that's something that you actually like, then y'all should never be saying, I'm looking for a God-fearing man. They're in the church. But the God-fearing men that y'all really want, they're not in the church. They're in the streets. Y'all know these answers, but y'all don't want to say it out loud. Like, nah, I want to say it out loud. I'm looking for a God-fearing man. No, you're not. Matter of fact, who's the father of your child? If you have kids, is he a God-fearing man or he's for the streets? What I mean by the streets is, I ain't talking about no illegal activity. I'm just saying he's in the streets, meaning he's not in the church. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna almost guarantee you, it's not really there. That guy's where you think you really want him at. So what I'm gonna do, as always, gonna show you guys a reference video. What I'm talking about right fast. Let's watch a quick video right fast.
Mom, and I've been on this dating scene for a few years now, but I'm at the point where I am just looking for someone that's into God and just a purpose mate. But the flip side of that is when I go to church, all I see is single.
She's looking for a purpose mate in the church as a single mom. What man is waking up in the morning like, you know what? I can't wait to be somebody's purpose mate. This is the conversations that, ladies, I'm not here to bash you. I'm just here to show you that the man of your dreams more than likely is not in the church.
Single women, and they're in their 50s and 60s, and they're still waiting for God to send them a husband. So I just want to be proactive, and I want to know, where can I go to meet a
The reason a lot of women are in their 50s and 60s waiting on this magical man in the church and they're still single is because this magical man, is not in the church. Because of the force field I explained to you guys earlier, and I'll say it again after this video.
God-fearing man? And can you help me with that?
Oh, okay, first of all, okay. Let's get rid of one myth. That if you go to church, you're gonna find a good man. So if you're wanting a man to find you, here's the secret to it. You just gotta open up your pool of awareness. What I mean by that is, you gotta put yourself in a position where more men know you are available to be captured. Put yourself on these dating sites and sit still. And I have been on that 2 weeks, ain't nobody called me. You've been single 6 years.
Facts. Facts. I'm not saying put yourself on a dating site, but what I am saying is you need to make yourself aware of in situations that people know that you're single. In my opinion, some of the best single women that's single are either work from home, they telework, kind of the same thing, or they don't come outside. So if you don't come outside and you work from inside the house, how is the man of your dreams going to find you? So I'm only going to leave my house to go to the grocery store and to go to church. And in those two instances, I'm going to find a man of my dreams. How's that going to work? Ladies, I'm helping you guys. This is not a bash video at all. I'm just showing you guys how it's possible, but is it probable for you to bank on this magical man showing up in the church, being single, not being hit with the force field, and you be able to talk to him and live happily ever after? In the video, the lady talking about these women are in their 50s and 60s, still single, waiting on this magical man to happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying you need to look in different directions. I'll say it again. For all the single women out there, whether you're a single mom or a single woman, but long story short, you're single, the man of your dreams more than likely is not in the church. And one of the main reasons why I call it the church bubble, the church force field, whether it be a pastor preacher, whether it be one of the deacons, whether it be one of the ushers, whether it be the married men in the church, they're actually hurting you by getting the man of your dreams, whether it be the people in the choir. There's multiple men who you don't even know it are preventing you from getting what you're looking for. Because when a man like myself or any man that's walking in the church that's single that you may want, the minute he comes to talk to you, here comes one of these 5 or 6 people. Hey, Miss Johnson, how you doing? And then he pulls you away from the single man. Hey, Miss Parker, hey, how you doing? And he pulls her off. And as a single man, I'm going there for the word. Let's make that real clear. But while you're hearing the word, you see a woman that's attractive. We don't know if she's educated. We don't know if she's financially sound. We don't know nothing, but she's attractive. And what do men do with attractive women? We go talk to them. While we're talking to them, hey, Miss Johnson, hey, Miss Parker, and y'all don't even know it. So the next time you go to church and you see an attractive guy and he so happen to talk to you, watch how fast the force field of the church blocks you from your blessing. So my recommendation is, if you're a single woman, make yourself more available. First and foremost, ask your girlfriends, if they're really your girlfriends, do you know anybody that's dateable? Why not asking for a verified source? When you went to restaurant XYZ, hey, how was that food over there? Man, that food was good. Guess you did. You went to that restaurant. If your girlfriends are really your girlfriend, they should be helping you find the man of your dreams, or they want to keep you single so you keep on doing what they're doing. Absolutely nothing. Men ain't nothing. Men ain't this. Men ain't that. Knowing you're going home with my magical thing to that wonderful pillow, like, oh, this pillow ain't no man, but I like it. You want to be 50, 60 years old with one of these things? Oh, it's so snuggly. It's so. I gotta talk about this. Now that I'm thinking about it top of my head. So we've already established that more than likely the man of your dreams is not in the church. Another reason a lot of y'all women are single is you don't put yourself out there for one. Y'all love this pillow when you go at home. But another thing is y'all love those electronic bedroom toys that got batteries attached to them. I don't need my man. I'm gonna take these battery operated bedroom toys and enjoy myself and go to sleep. That's the problem. So you're looking for this God-fearing man that's in the church, which I've already established to you guys that you have the church force field as extremely preventing you guys from getting what you want. Then you go home to this pillow, and just in case you want some bedroom fun, there's a whole drawer full of all of these Candy Burris toys. And you're like, yeah, I don't need no man. I got all these toys. I can recharge it. I can do what I need to do. I can get what I need out of this. But can that toy change the tire? Can that toy fix the plumbing? Can that toy go out the trash? Can that toy give you protection? Worst case scenario, there's a break-in in your house. That's a whole other discussion. I need to make a video about that. This discussion is, ladies, I'm trying to help you guys out. I understand what your wants is. There's a want and there's a need. The want is, I want a man who's God-fearing. The need is a man that's going to protect and provide for you guys. They're two different things. I'll say it again. You want a man who's God-fearing, and you eliminated a whole bunch of men because they're not God-fearing. Rightfully so. I'm not making you go left or right. But what you need is a man who protect and provide for your ass. And change that tire. Fix that sink. Throw out that trash. Give you protection under the worst case scenario. That's what you need. But this pillow and those toys, it ain't helping. Ain't helping at all. I'm about to end the stream. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Over here, we have grown folk conversations. And ladies, I'm trying to help you guys. I don't want to see you guys be that 50, 60-year-old woman looking for a man in the church. I'm not saying he's not there. What I am saying is the chance of you getting him is going to be extremely hard with the church force field. With that being said, let's keep the party going.